Okay, let's continue to look at the diagram. We can see that the rain clouds then are stuck over the mountains, and of course they begin to rain. So these rain clouds get caught over mountains and the water drops in the form of rain. Okay, so far so good. We've described about half of the diagram now. So let's continue and let's explain what happens after the water has fallen back to land. Okay, again, remember it's one paragraph, so we are going to continue from the end of the sentence. Again, use nice connecting words that show the process in the diagram. Afterwards, the water is absorbed by the ground and collects underground in groundwater. As well, the water may remain on the surface. Once this has occurred, the water eventually collects in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Let's finish up the cycle. So finally, this water is again evaporated by the sun and the water cycle continues. Okay, so there we have it, the analysis for this diagram. We've nicely described each of the steps in the process and completed this full circle. So make sure that when you get this cyclical type of cycle that you describe each step and come back right to the very beginning where you join the first and last steps. Alright, so we have one more step to do the conclusion. Let's have a look and let's see some interesting but simple information that we can learn from this diagram. So again, because this is the water cycle, we can see that it's a continuous cycle and that as long as nothing interrupts the cycle, it will just continue to move the water over the surface of the land, under the ground, and in the sky in this way. So let's just make a note about that. It's very simple, and it gives the reader an idea of what is something useful that we can understand here. So again, continue from the end of the sentence, and let's just finish this paragraph. As indicated by this diagram, the water cycle is continuous with several important steps and appears to continue indefinitely. Indefinitely means without any kind of a stop that we can see. Okay, so here we just have a one-sentence conclusion. It nicely summarizes the diagram, and now we have our complete paragraph for this task 1. So, once we have completed the paragraph, remember, if you have time at the end of the paragraph or at the end of the writing section, make sure to just skim read the paragraph for any kind of mistakes. First, the most important mistakes are coherence mistakes. These are any kinds of mistakes, grammar mistakes, information mistakes, which are confusing or incorrect. So try to correct those, and if you can catch some spelling mistakes during this time, then of course try to fix that. Alright, let's have a look at our corrected paragraph, which should be able to get us a nice high score for this diagram. Okay, if you have enjoyed these lessons, please be sure to visit us again at www.aehelp.com. You can get some more help, some good advice, and tell us what you think.